So good afternoon, everyone. We're here to do the instructional part of the clearing protocol video. And Ms. Kimberly Schultz has been gracious enough to do one for us previously, which is listed on the energy clearing protocol page within the pinned post at the top of the page. It is a 5-minute simple instructional video to show you how to do a clearing on yourself. So today we're going to demonstrate a 2-person clearing. How, after you have learned how to clear yourself and you have regained your strength and your health, that you can go back and clear other people. You can do this for family and friends, and like I've mentioned, even pets. And we do have a whole PDF file dedicated to the pets and the instructions for those directions. So what I want to demonstrate right now is some muscle testing. This is called applied kinesiology, like I outlined in my PowerPoint. And it is based on the electromagnetic frequencies of everything on the planet. Like I have mentioned, everything on the planet has one. And our bodies respond by either accepting the magnetic field of that item, and everything is okay within our bodies, or it rejects it. And what I've come to think, I believe, is that if we reject that EMF of that item that we're holding in our hand and we present as weak, that frequency is in fact missing from our data bank. So by holding the word, the item, a sheet of paper with the word written on it, the actual item, or a vial containing the electromagnetic signature, we are able to muscle test the patient. What I also learned is that we can do this with the thought of our mind or by speaking the word also. And that's what we're going to demonstrate right now. I'm going to muscle test Kimberly for white cane processed sugar. And so I have a little packet of sugar here. I'm going to place it in Kimberly's hand and I'm going to muscle test her. First, we're going to do neutral position. If somebody is holding nothing and they are not dehydrated, if they hold up their arm and you push down and they push up, they should be strong and in a locked position. That indicates that there is no dehydration in the body, the polarity is straight in the body, and that the clearing can be performed. And so I place the packet of sugar in Kimberly's hand, and she puts her arm up, and as I push on her arm, it determines that Kimberly is sensitive to sugar. Her arm was weak, in fact. So if I take the sugar out and I test her again, she is again in neutral position and her arm is strong and locked. So once again, we'll place the sugar packet. I will do this with my little pinky, and I will push on Kimberly's arm. And you can see that weakness. So that indicates that Kimberly is sensitive to white cane sugar. And so now I'm going to show you, first I showed you the actual item, and now I'm going to jump forward to showing you how we do this by thinking. Merely thinking. Because as I always stress, thoughts are things. And so Kimberly's going to put her arm up in neutral position. I'm going to push and she is nice and strong. And now I'm going to think the word sugar. And now Kimberly is going to push up her arm and again she is weak. Now I'm going to think the word neutral and her arm will be strong. Push up. And she is once again strong. This is quantum physics. The power of our mind is that greater than matter. Mind over matter. We have the ability to do this by merely thinking about it. Of course, it is much easier to hold a 4-page PDF in your hand containing all the organs, glands, and systems of the human body than trying to think of all of those things, or speaking them, or writing them. And that is why our lovely Miss Gia Cozy Cameron has devised the PDF files for your use. So here I have written the word sugar cane, or you can write cane sugar, it really makes no difference. So again, we're going to put Kimberly's arm up, and she is in neutral position, and she is strong. And we're going to place the word in her hand, and we're going to test her. And of course, once again, she is weak. And so now I have the vial. These were the vials devised by the companies to make muscle testing and clearing very easy for practitioners. And so we take the vial of sugar cane, or cane sugar, and once again we push her arm, and of course she is weak. If we remove that once again, and she is again in neutral position, she is strong. So what I'm trying to outline is that whether you think the word, whether you speak the word, whether you write the word on a sheet of paper, whether you have a vial containing the signature, or whether you are using the actual item that you are clearing the body for, the person will have the same response. They will either be strong or they will be weak with every single reading. This is how the clearings work. And so we have devised the protocol of the clearing process. Here are the 4 pages, front and back, 2 pages, of the organs, glands, and systems of the human body, which again is located at the Files tab at the top of the Energy Clearing Protocol page. And so we have Kimberly hold this in her hand, and she puts her arm up, and we muscle test her, and she is weak, which indicates that some of Kimberly's organs, glands, and systems are not properly balanced and are not functioning at their greatest capacity. So because Kimberly is holding this in her hand, our skin is porous, and so these frequencies are absorbed through our skin. So what I'm going to do is come around the back of Kimberly, and I'm going to start at the back of her head, and I'm going to tap down her spine because in essence, what I am doing is waking up her central nervous system of her body. I am basically turning on Kimberly's computer right now. And because Kimberly is holding this page in her hand containing all these words, which have their frequency, her body is downloading the missing frequencies that she is sensitive to, or organs that aren't balanced, and correcting that process within the body. After you've done the tapping, it is 8 times. Down is 1, up is 2, down is 3, up is 4. 8 times. After we do that, you find the person's dip. Everybody has a soft spot on the top of their head. It's actually not soft anymore. It was when you were a child. But as that area closes, it leaves a small dip. That is your crown chakra. You push down and rub in a circle in a clockwise motion for 20 seconds. And as we do the clearing and the acupressure points, we go around the body in a circle because, as I outlined, everything flows in a circle. Each chakra that we have in our bodies flows in a circle. The electromagnetic signatures flow through our bodies on pathways in a complete circle. When we do acupressure, we start at the top of the head. We move to the left hand. We are moving in a clockwise position. Kimberly is the clock. 12 o'clock is here, 1 o'clock is here, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock. Then we go around the body. Here we have 9 o'clock, and we're back at midnight. So we rub the web of the left hand between the thumb and the forefinger. And it's good to really rub. Push down and rub and unblock these channels. Over time, with disease, all of the things happening on our planet, these channels become blocked. Eastern medicine has known this for a long time. They've done acupressure for centuries because it works. So now we're combining it specifically with the clearing protocol. The ankle bone is here. You take your finger and travel down to the base of that ankle bone. Right down there, there's a little dip, and you'll feel it. And you push and you rub, again, in a clockwise motion for 20 seconds. And then we move to the other ankle, because again, we're going in a circle. It isn't hand, foot, or foot, hand, foot, hand. It's head, left hand, left ankle, right hand. When you've completed the right hand, you have completed the clearing, except for the step of drinking your water. We take the right hand, same as the left, between the web of the thumb and the forefinger, and we rub for 20 seconds in a clockwise motion. Now that we have downloaded this information into Miss Kimberly's body in a non-invasive, non-medicinal manner, we again have her hold the page, and as you recall, Kimberly was weak before we started the clearing. You can push up against my hand, and now you can see Kimberly is very, very strong, which indicates that all of these organs, glands, and systems will now be balanced in her body as she drinks her water tonight and detoxifies them. This is the end of the instructional video on the energy clearing protocol. Thank you very much.